This week in Case Studies, we focus on one of the biggest brands in the world, Apple, and show you how this giant almost went out of business and then made one of the biggest comebacks in history by using just one simple habit. What's going on, guys? Velani here from Velani Consulting. Apple currently is one of the biggest brands in the world, worth over $1.3 trillion. Apple actually became the world's first company to record a market capitalization of $1 trillion and then passed the $1.3 trillion threshold in December of 2019. Now, Apple launched its IPO in 1980 at $3.59. What started out as a rebel organization in a garage turned out to be a multi-million-dollar company overnight. Apple's success was tremendous from the get-go, but that success was short-lived. In 1985, the board forced Steve Jobs out of Apple due to various reasons. Over the next decade, Apple, just like most organizations, tried their hands at multiple different projects and was spread way too thin. During the final quarter of 1996, Apple sales dropped by 30%, and now Microsoft was the most dominant computer company in the market. A Fortune magazine story from that time said, Apple Computers, Silicon Valley's paragon of dysfunctional management and fumbled techno dreams, is back in crisis mode, scrambling laboriously in slow motion to deal with imploding sales, a floundering technology strategy, and a hemorrhaging brand name. With the brand on the verge of failure, the board finally decided to bring Jobs back as an advisor and then eventually made him the CEO of the organization. The first thing that Steve Jobs did when he came back was review the numerous products that Apple was selling. He went to his top-line managers and asked them, which ones do I tell my friends to buy? Now, when he didn't get a simple answer, he reduced the number of Apple products by 70%. Jobs famously said that deciding what not to do is as important as deciding what to do. It's true for companies, and it's also true for our products. The move to a smaller product line and a more focus on quality and innovation absolutely paid off. The first fiscal year of Jobs' return to Apple, the company had lost over $1 billion and was 90 days away from being shut down. Just 1 year later, Apple turned over a $300 million profit. Jobs was able to create a $1.3 billion shift, and this was before introducing the iPod and the iPhone. His decision to simplify laid the foundation for Apple's innovation and eventually made them the #1 brand in the world. Simplification has been the secret to success to some of the top companies of our time. Jobs had a vision and he simplified it for his entire team, which helped them work towards a common goal. Simplification is just one of the 5 habits that you need to adapt to create a culture of growth, innovation, and excellence, or as we call it, GIE. That is why we've created a free mini course called Growth Equals Innovation Plus Excellence. Click on the link below and check it out right now, or go to velaniconsulting.com/GIE. Again, that's velaniconsulting.com/GIE and register today. Also, subscribe to the channel and leave me a comment on this and any other topics you'd like me to cover in the future. Again, this is Velani from Velani Consulting, and as usual, let's grow, innovate, and excel together. I'll see you next time.